Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. And today I want to talk with you about being grateful for what you have in this life and for who you are in this life. And first, let me start with defining what gratitude means in simple terms. It basically means being content with what you have in your life, the physical things you have, whether it's the things you possess, the things you own physically, or also the physical abilities you have, the physical state you're in. If you're healthy, if you have the ability to walk, to breathe right, to speak right. And it's also being content with the relationships that you have, your parents, your friends, your siblings. Also being content with the fact that you have parents and friends and siblings in the first place. So it basically means being content with everything, with your abilities, with who you are, and with your position in this world. And gratitude is basically recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives. And let me start with a story from 2 days ago, actually. 2 days ago, I woke up, I went to the gym. I had my morning routine. I woke up, I had my coffee, I went to the gym. And when I went out of the gym, the sun was shining, and I felt so good. When I came home, I showered, and then I had a moment of realization of like, wow, I feel so good. Life is so good. I'm so happy and I'm grateful for what I have in my life. I'm grateful for the ability to be able to wake up every morning, first of all, and not feeling any pain and being healthy physically and be able to take my bike and go to the gym and come back, be able to pay for my gym subscription and then go home and eat food, and make food and purchase food. Sometimes we just take those things for granted. And I just had a moment of real pure happiness. And I remembered how important it is to just be grateful for those things that most of the time we take for granted. If you wake up in the morning, in my opinion, the first thing you have to do is to be grateful for it, and say thank you. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to say thank you for a god or for an entity or whatever, but it's just like say thank you to the world for the ability to have all of those things. Some people would switch with you in a snap of a finger. Some people would want to be in your physical state right now, even if you think that it's a really worse and bad state. Some people would switch with you right now because some people cannot even walk. And if you are able to purchase food for yourself and make food for yourself, even if it's not the best food, even if it's not like quantity, if it's not a lot, some people would replace with you in a heartbeat. And this is something important to realize because it makes us appreciate our things in our life and not take them for granted. Because who are we? We are not deserve anything in this world, I think. We need to really earn the things we have in this world. But if you are in a position where you are able to walk, you are able to say that you're healthy, you are able to buy food, you are able to say good morning to your parents. Some people don't have parents from young age. Or you're able to say good morning to your brother and sister. This is something you shouldn't take for granted. So first thing in the morning, just say thank you and be grateful for what you have in your life. And also every time you might have like a breakdown or a bad moment where you're feeling like life is unfair and nothing good happens to you or whatever, just remember how lucky you are. It's like looking at the half empty of the cup or look at the half that is full of the cup of your life. And I'm telling you that if you're gonna start appreciating and being grateful for the small things you have, then you're going to understand that you don't even have the right to be upset about the things that you are upset about. It's almost to that extent, you don't have the right to be sad about being late to work. You don't have the right to be sad that they ran out of that one product that you always get in the supermarket. Or you don't have the right to be upset about the fact that you didn't get the job you wanted to get. Some people cannot even comprehend in their minds the fact that some people can go out there and do work and work with their hands, and being able to speak clearly to people. Some people cannot communicate it right, they have communication problems. Some people don't have money to buy food. But you see where I'm getting with it. It's just like, this is how I see it. And this is the reason why we need to appreciate and being grateful for the small things we have in life. And this is also will make you appreciate the bigger things you have in life. And later on, if you are successful, as we already mentioned, success in the Western world, but if you are successful and a lot of people are looking at you and you have a lot of possessions and a lot of money, that's not going to change you, because you could appreciate what you had even before you got those big things, And I think one way to start working on that is, first of all, being grateful for waking up. This is my opinion. This is what I do in the past few years, And maybe write down like 3 times every day that you felt grateful for something that you have or something that you did that maybe other people couldn't and can't do. It can be whatever. It can be being able to go buy something, as I already said. It can be being able to say good morning to your parents because you have parents, they are alive. Or it can be being able to call a friend and tell him you need to talk, because some people don't even have that. And within time, you're going to start noticing those things more clearly after you write them deliberately on a paper. And I want to talk about another aspect for a second. The fact that you are grateful for the things you have does not mean that you cannot want more of them. So for example, you are grateful for the amount of money that you have. You are grateful for your physical state. But it doesn't mean that you cannot want more money. You cannot be in a better physical state. But once you understand and you are grateful for those things that you have and you appreciate them, then the growth doesn't come from a place of comparison and doesn't come from a place of envy in other people, and it comes from a pure heart. We are humans, we always want more. But it shouldn't come from a place of, I want more because this guy has more. No. It should come from a place where you say, I am blessed, I am grateful for what I have, and it's okay to want more just because, And this is how we work. But first you have to be grateful for the small things that you have and to find the right reason to want more, So I don't know, next time maybe if you have a bad day or something, try to think, am I blessed? Or try to think how grateful you are for the life you have. And try to pin it down to the smallest thing, And I'm sure you're going to understand what I'm talking about. And yeah, if you have some stuff that you are grateful for, maybe in your life, you can maybe share them in the comments. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.